Peace, how y'all doing, everybody? So just wanted to make this video as kind of like a quick before it happens kind of shit. So the new moon is actually going to be happening in Scorpio on the 14th. So I just wanted to make this quick video as kind of just like a prep for whenever we go into this energy, what to expect whenever the moon becomes new in Scorpio. Pardon me. Now, first of all, what is a new moon? A new moon is whenever the moon is in a phase where it's in conjunction with the sun. So the sun is dealing with creativity. The sun is dealing with our circumference, the people that we attract in our life, the way we look at ourselves and the way that we even look at others, and our actions, and the actual ideas that we come up to take a said action. Basically, Mars is more so how you actually go about the action, but the sun is the actual creative idea of how to actually come up with an action to take. And it's dealing with your individuality also. And then the moon is dealing with your emotions. The moon is dealing with your inner feminine self. The moon is dealing with security, emotional security, and comfort, period. So these two energies are combined. So we're able to see our emotions. People are able to see our emotions a lot easier than they have before. And also your creativity and your inner feminine self, your left and your right brain, your masculine and your feminine energy are basically in one space. So you actually have the potential to plant many new seeds and have these seeds be able to be, sprung from the ground and be able to actually bear these fruits of your labor. Because the new moon is also dealing with planting seeds also. The new moon is a time for renewal of any kind of energy that we're in, and a clean slate, starting new and fresh. And in this case, the new moon will be in Scorpio on the 14th. So first of all, Scorpio is dealing with secrets. Scorpio also deals with the depthness of one's emotions, how one feels satisfied with their own emotions and not necessarily too concerned with how other people feel. This is probably the epitome of self-preservation when it comes to your emotions and when it comes to your own intuition, because Scorpio is a water element, and water deals with the energy of intuition and psychic abilities. So when Scorpio has a thought or an emotion or an intuitional thought that they are resonating with, they will actually be able to trust their own instincts, and they will be able to trust their own emotions, and at the same time they will be able to stand on their own ground because they're ruled by Mars. So they actually have the energy to be able to stand on their own ground with how they feel and what they believe in, and it's based upon their intuition as well. So you can't really budge a Scorpio when it comes to anything, when it comes to how they feel on an emotional level. Scorpio has strong spider senses. It's like Spider-Man had how he had the spidey senses. Whenever he was sensing danger, that Scorpios have that innate ability. Whether you're sun, moon, or rising, ascendant, Mars, Venus in Scorpio, you're going to have that kind of energy, period. Because you're fixated on your own emotion, but by you just being fixated on your own emotion, you're not, influenced by other people's thoughts or vibes, or you're not allowing them to influence you. So this is why Scorpios are very keen on their own emotions. This is why they come off as very intense, because they're very passionate, because Scorpio deals with passion too, because Mars rules Scorpio and Mars deals with passion. There's a lot of passion when it comes to how they feel about, what they've felt, what they've absorbed, the vibes that they've picked up. This is why you can't really budge a Scorpio when it comes to their emotions. But new moon in Scorpio, there's gonna be a new energy on how we deal with our own emotions. We're gonna have a new way of being able to plant a seed to actually let our emotions work for us and not have other people manipulate our emotions. Because with the moon being in Scorpio period, there's a stronger sense of a delayed reaction. Scorpio kind of deals with delayed reactionary energy, and it's not because of like being slow or not being smart or anything like that. It's kind of like processing. Like if something happens to you and you're a Scorpio and something like very significant happens to you or traumatic, It may take a little bit to process that, not because you didn't think that the situation hurt you or anything, but it's because, or was good or anything, or if the situation was positive, but it's just that you need time naturally to be able to absorb all the emotional vibrations that you felt from what you just went through, then make an actual like final consideration of how you feel about this energy. It's not about being slow, it's about actually like kind of like taking in everything that you just felt, like processing everything. Some people, some signs, like the minute they feel something, they'll instantly react on that shit, that impulsive, that very impulsive energy. Scorpios aren't very impulsive when it comes to that. But that could be at a detriment too, because then you may not speak up when you feel like your emotional security is being tampered with. You may not speak up, and then that could be more so of like maybe a possible fear of the repercussions of how other people may take you speaking up for yourself. It's a lot of different deep ways that this could play out. Scorpio rules depth and deepness, period. So that's why it kind of plays out more so like that. It's very deep. It's not just like a one-sided energy. But with the new moon in Scorpio, we're going to be feeling a brand new way on we're going to be able to plant seeds on being able to deal with our emotions and being able to react more in the correct way of how we need to be reacting in our own situations. And then this could also depend on what house you may have Scorpio in too. So, if you're Scorpio, if you have the new moon and Scorpio going on in the first house, you have a new way of how you react and internalize how you feel about maybe your physical appearance, maybe certain personal issues that you may have going on in your life right now, or even dealing with people that you're dealing with on a personal level. And then also you may have new feelings about this, and then you may not want to reveal these new feelings to these personal people in your life, because Scorpio is all about keeping secrets too. And keeping secrets could be positive or negative. There's a yin and yang to everything. Or, it's like, it could just depend. If you have Scorpio in the second house and you have the new moon going on in the second house, this means that you're going to have to plant a seed on not being able to express so much about the possessions you may have, or the things that you value, or the seeds you're actually planting, because the second house is dealing with planting seeds. Don't tell everybody what you got going on, and then people won't sneak into your garden and try to fuck your garden up, basically. It's like, gotta like basically not say your next move when you have this new moon going on in the second house. And then, if you have Scorpio in the third house, new moon going on in your third house, you may have a new way of how to deal with your friends and your local surroundings, or even with your siblings. Or when it comes to short-term travels, like going to the library or going to your local school and everything, you may not feel as like anxious about going to these places somewhere. You may have had, or you may be on the opposite end, and instead of having anxiety or not having anxiety, you may just be like, you know what, I don't even want to fuck with these places anyway. Like, because when it comes to Scorpio energy could be revealed to you. Energy could come up from the surface. So this new moon, new things could be revealed to you based upon these houses that you're in. Like if it was in the first house, there could be new things about your own personality or your own personal appearance that you weren't aware of before. If it was going on in the second house, you may have new ways on how you feel about your possession. New things may be revealed on as far as inheritance. You may have a new possession, or you may have found some money that you tucked away, and then it was like revealed to you again with the new moon going on to the second house. And then with the new moon in the third house and Scorpio, there could be like your friends could have been talking shit about you, your family, your siblings could have been talking shit about you, or it could be something positive. They could have been talking good while you were like away the whole time and everything. It plays out in a lot of different ways, but that is the basic energy of the new moon in Scorpio. And overall, when it comes to all of us, we're going to have a brand new way. We're going to have a whole clean slate, and we're going to be putting new intentions. That's a key word too. We're going to have new intentions on how we deal with our own emotions, how we internalize these emotions, and how we react to situations that go on into our life too, and be able to react to them in a accordant manner and not let things just slide under the rug. I love y'all, soul group. Y'all take care, and peace, and happy Friday. Love you, Archangel Raphael. Twin flame energy.